Hey, it's Lynn Brown, and welcome to the Gritty Women Global Podcast. We really appreciate you trading a little space in your life to listen in today. Now, the best way for me to explain how I got here is just to say that after spending the first half of my life literally caught in the comparison trap, I just got tired of wasting it on people pleasing. And so I just drew a line in the sand. And the day that I did that, I just said no more. I was literally sick and tired of being sick and tired. And now I've committed my life's work and purpose to partner with humans that want to do the same, who just want to become the best versions of themselves. So I'm a results coach. Now trust me, I tried wishing and wanting and begging God, and then finally I kind of had to just get up and take action. Today I want to share with you one of the biggest obstacles I've had to overcome. And let's just say I'm still working on this area, but I'm a lot farther along than I was. I'm talking about the area of the shiny object. Really. To say that I was a shiny object chaser is putting it mildly. Do you hear me? I had the attention span of a gnat. And I can't even blame it on being raised in a microwave world, in a microwave society, because honestly, I wasn't addicted to the ping of my parents' cell phone because there was no cell phone when I was a little girl. I grew up without the sound of the pings. Maybe I just was wired that way. I'm pretty high energy. I always wanted to know what was next. Literally, at age 5, in the middle of a 3-ring circus, it was a world famous circus at that. I looked at my mom and I said, literally, y'all, they were shooting the women through the air, with the sparkling suits with flames through the air out of a cannon. That's pretty exciting. And I looked at my mom and I said, what are we going to do tomorrow? And I became a great starter, but not a great finisher. And I began creating those habits even at a young age. I started dancing, and then I didn't want to complete the classes. I started piano. I took for 5 years, and then I quit. I started guitar, and when it would get tough and get every day and get to the place where the consistency had to be built in, I would opt out. Distractions come in many forms, and they are so subtle. A lot of them look like really good things, and I'm sure you would agree that there is a lot of good out there. But everything good, just because it comes along, doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. And honestly, if it doesn't line up with your values, your purpose, and your vision, don't pick it up. So I've got a question for you. What is one thing that you could remove from your life? Something you could just take off your plate, and that by doing so would move you closer in the direction of your dream. Maybe it's deleting an app off your phone. Perhaps it's delegating housework. Hey, that sounds like a great one. Designing the system, like time blocking to track your progress. And that's okay if you don't even know which direction you're going or you've never measured progress. Today is a great day to start. But here's the deal. To improve a result, you've got to have a result. So just consider grabbing a sheet of paper, making a list of everything you give your attention to. Because truly, to get to where you want to go, you first have to know where you are. As awesome as it may be, or as pitiful as it may be. But small changes here make a big difference. And one thing I've had to focus on is saying no. And y'all, when I tell you that is like one of the hardest things for me, saying no is such a little word, but I'm telling you, it is so hard for me. And it doesn't mean that you're selfish or just absorbed with what you're doing. But here's the deal. Whatever the thing is that you have inside of you that you want to manifest in your life, that dream, it's got to have all of you. You're going to have to create space for it. I get it. I believe you totally. When people say to me, I don't have time for that. I get it. Nobody does. But we have to create space for our dreams. And at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. You get done what you want to get done. I do. Maybe you're different, but I do. So I've had to see myself in a new way. I've had to stop saying, I can't focus, blah, blah, blah. I've had to rethink how I think about myself. And it took a minute to change that self-talk. And sometimes I still get caught up. Even last night, this happened just last night. I was not paying attention on my phone yesterday and set an alarm for 3 in the afternoon. And I put AM instead of PM. So during the middle of the night, when I was finally, asleep, sleeping really good, my alarm went off. Then that set me into a twirl. I was up for 2 hours. And I immediately said out loud last night, I'm like, you are so stupid. I said that out loud. That's not good. That's self-talk. That's saying that I'm irresponsible. That's saying I can't focus on even setting an alarm. That's a small example. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I realized a few years ago that honestly, that my busyness and just chasing drama was a distraction. It was my excuse. I was jumping from here to there and back again, and that chaos level was always off the chart. It was my default behavior. It was like I was living in a stirred up anthill. You know, if you ever, I don't know if y'all, I live in the country. So if I step on an ant bed accidentally, they go bananas. I mean, it just stirs up everything and they're crawling everywhere. And that's almost kind of like a snapshot of what my life used to look like. Just a frenzy, living in a frenzy. And trust me, it's overrated. And again, I'm not there yet, but I'm moving forward. And it started just with one small step. And that's where it's going to start with all of us. Just one step. What can we do? We know maybe we can't change our whole situation today. But what can we do? What is one thing that we can do? Learning to say no was a way for me to begin moving toward the direction of my dream. To reduce, some of those distractions. Delegating office work. I had to hire an assistant. I couldn't do it all. And the things that you don't enjoy doing, they take energy from you. You dread doing them, and then you're stressed when you're doing them. That frees up mental space when we delegate. It frees up mental space and helps us to be the creative, amazing people that we are. And yes, you are one of those people too. We are created to be the best versions of ourselves. I write, I speak, I coach. I've got to make room for that. Room that's clear of distractions. Maybe you could start with establishing a great, just solid morning routine. One that doesn't start off with picking up your phone. The first 60, 90 minutes of your morning, your brain is at its most creative state. It's perfect. You've slept, you wake up, there's no information coming from the outside. But the first thing so many people do is pick up their phone, check their emails, look at the news, look at the weather, look at the text. They get pings, they get notifications, they jump on Candy Crush or whatever it is, and here we go. You got to take control of what you feed your brain. And all of you know by now, or even if you don't, you're tuning in for the first time, one of the things that helped me create these habits that now have just flowed into other areas of my life, but it all started with the small habit of creating the habit of gratitude. And everybody still, so often people are like, oh, that's so simple. Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen that before. But do it. Try it for 30 days and then do it again for 30 and another 30. After about that, then you will have created a habit. But that's a non-negotiable. And that habit led to so many changes. Changes in my relationship with my family. It changed my bank account. It drew me closer to Jesus because I spend that uninterrupted time with him. So, yes, we have to take control. Nobody's coming for us. Nobody's going to do it for us. So if you want a different result, you're going to have to do something different. Whether it's in the area of your spirituality, your health, your finances, relationships, your dream of summer and wearing a bathing suit. I don't know what your dream is. But whatever it is, it's going to take all of you. And it starts by removing some of the distractions. So think of one thing. I'd love to hear what your one thing's going to be. So you certainly can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, or just reach out to me and let's find out what your action step is. I look forward to this journey. There's some exciting things ahead. I've got some exciting announcements coming up. We're coming up on our 100th podcast episode, launching a new business. It's just a lot. There's a lot of exciting things going on. But thank you for tuning in. Remember, gritty is the new pretty. It's the new strong. And you are equipped. You are equipped to do, be, and have anything that your heart desires. And your mind and your habits can be transformed and renewed. It says it right there in Romans 12. Romans 12:2, my favorite verse. So I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Love ya. Bye.